everyone, happy Monday. We're ready to dive into the Mess with our first chapter, The God Bearer, and it's all about Mary. You probably recall we talked about Mary at the tail end of last year, and the focus then was on Mary's response to Gabriel's message. The focus today is the message itself. In this chapter, the message is broken down into 4 parts, and it comes from the first chapter of Luke, verses 26 through 38. The first part is Gabriel greets Mary and tells her she's highly favored. He then tells her she will bear a son. Mary's response is, "Here I am." The fourth part is that Gabriel departs from her. So for this session, we're going to talk about the first and the fourth parts. First part, Gabriel tells Mary she's highly favored. Now remember, Gabriel is the Lord's messenger. So the Lord is telling Mary that she is highly favored and deeply, deeply loved. Now Mary didn't quite know what to do with this. She had just been told she was going to bear a son, and she was shocked. And she was also told she was highly favored before she had done a single thing. Imagine how our lives would be if the very first thought we had when we wake up in the morning, especially on days when we're not feeling so good, if our very first thought was, I am highly favored. Before we've even brushed our teeth or had our first sip of coffee, we are highly favored. Imagine how our days would be. Imagine how our lives would be if that was what we built our days and our thoughts on. The last part, Gabriel departed from her. He had just dropped a bomb on her, if you will. She was shocked, and then he departs. Now, it would be easy to think that Mary felt all alone, and y'all, she probably did. But the truth of the matter is that God never, ever puts anything on our plate and then leaves us stranded. And he certainly didn't leave Mary stranded. She had her dear cousin Elizabeth there, plus a whole host of other friends to help her, I'm certain. And the same is true for us. When we're in our seasons of wilderness, we are never, ever alone. And it's often the friends who pop by as a surprise, drop a text on our phone, or just do sweet little unexpected things that really, really, really fill our heart and get us through the rough times. Those are the angels that are looking over us, and they are such blessings to us, and they were blessings to Mary. I hope we can remember those 2 points in the coming week. One, that we are highly favored. Before we even start our day, we are highly favored and deeply loved, and that we are never, ever alone. Next week, we're going to be talking about John the Baptist. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Know how very much you are loved, and I look forward to seeing you same time, same place next week. Love, light, and blessings to you, my friends.